Welcome to our channel, the Sun City Stitchers. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 105.
Marlene and I want to say a great big welcome to all of you. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping back and visiting with us again this week. If you're a relatively new subscriber, welcome to our channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, we hope that you'll take a second if you like what you see today and subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. We love hearing from our viewers.
Yes, we do.
So, Marlene, anything going on with you?
No, nothing. I'm just doing my tutoring, of course, my online tutoring. I have had several of my students that are on the East Coast that are on spring break these next couple of weeks. So I've had an easiher schedule. So that's been
good.
Kind of nice.
That's a nice little break for you too.
Yes,
though.
it is.
So, well, we are having our third day in a row of dust.
Awful winds.
Just
dust.
Awful winds. I don't remember a spring when it has been this bad. And my husband and I just spent this past weekend cleaning the patio, getting it all set up for summer. I got some planting done. And now this wind, I'm going to have to start all over with cleaning because everything's covered with that dust.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's just brown outside.
Yes,
it's just terrible.
It's terrible. And my husband is gone this weekend, so Marlene actually did a little spur of the moment sleepover last night.
So that was fun.
And he left yesterday morning for a regional track meet. He had six of his athletes that qualified, and then he gets to take an alternate just in case there should be an injury or somebody gets sick or something like that. So he has 7 boys that he took, and they will be
Lubbock,
there
right?
up to Lubbock. So they're running prelims today, and then if any of his boys make it to the finals, that will be run tomorrow, and he'll be getting back late tomorrow evening, which kind of messes up Easter Sunday plans because that means he's going to get home in the middle of the night Saturday. And so he and I go to early sunrise services, and I just don't think that's going to be fair to ask him to do that. So we'll probably do just the regular 9 o'clock service. But anyway, Marlene will be here. We have friends coming over for dinner, for Easter dinner. And anyway, so we're looking forward to a nice Easter weekend, but not weather-wise.
No. Well, hopefully Sunday is supposed to be nice, but tomorrow is not supposed to be nice.
No.
So, okay.
And then I guess I'll just update on my little cats.
Yes.
They're both doing very well. Mickey got started on his other little powder that I have to sprinkle on his food. He doesn't love it, but he eats it. And so that they're both doing really well. They both seem happy. I've noticed more of a return back to normal water intake, which is good. So anyway, they're doing good. They're happy, and that's all that I care about. So we'll just keep them that way.
Happy and spoiled.
Yes, very spoiled. So, all right.
Okay.
We have a lot to share today.
Yes,
we have a bunch of fully finishes.
Yes, Carlene's been very busy.
I've been very busy in the craft room. We have. I have some finishes. We have new starts, and then we have some upcoming new starts.
Yes.
So we have a lot to show you today. And of course, we'll show you our culmination of our March Madness.
Yes.
So we will introduce you to our champion of March Madness.
Yes, our 2025 champion.
So that is what's coming up.
So let's start with our giveaway winner.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Last video, we did a drawing for a $10 gift card for shopping at Lindy Stitches. And Marlene, who was the winner?
The winner is Kim Patterson, 2333.
So Kim, congratulations.
Yes.
Our contact information will be in the description box below. If you will just send us an email, I will use that email to send your gift card to you. It will come to your inbox on your email.
I forgot. Did you get your planner?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, we have to pause for a minute.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you our planners. This is from last week. So as you can see, I've been very busy getting lots of stitching done.
It's very full. It looks very productive.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and here's mine. We love our planners. So this, oh, is that last?
No, that's this week, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me, wait. That's the start of this week. Here's last week's, all full and completed.
Oh, wow, your stickers are so cute.
I think they're the same ones that you had with the birds and the...
Yeah, but I don't have as many. It's really cute. So, looks really good.
Yes, so we've been very, very busy
very,
stitching.
very busy. Very
which
fun.
is good.
Okay. And when we talked about the giveaway winner, did we mention that we were going to be doing a giveaway?
No, we didn't. So we do have a giveaway again this week. And so we'll announce that at the end of our video. So stay tuned for that. All right.
Okay, so now we're going to show our fully finishes. Carlene's been very busy in her craft room.
Yes, we have a ton of fully finished.
Yes.
This was my Erica Michaels holly berry.
Right.
And it was one of her petite berries because it was stitched on the 40 count silk gauze. Mickey is up here on the table. So right now he's laying down nice, but just in case we start getting discombobulated, you'll know what's happening. I'm not happy with the top of this. So I am going to be taking these off and adding a little cap, just a circle of wool, and then attaching the berries on top of that because I think it would be a little bit nicer finish.
Yeah, I think that would look good too.
But I'm very happy that I have that one done. It is. They're so petite.
Yes, they are. They are really petite. Okay, and then she got 2 of my stockings done. This is from the 12 Days of Christmas stockings from Annie B's. And so this day 1 and day 2, the partridge and then the 2 turtle doves. So
and you stitched these on the called for.
Black Monaco with the called for DMC floss, and then I added beads.
Oh, that's right. You added the beads.
Yeah.
So
I think it does call for them.
I did do these as a sew-in finish, and I just used fabric from my stash. I lined it with a little berry.
Berries.
The hanger is just a gold rickrack. And then I used Lady Dot chenille trim in the color Snow.
They turned out really cute.
They look really cute. So I'll be finishing all of hers the same way because I have enough fabric of both lining and outside fabric, and I have enough trims, and so yes.
Good.
And then I also finished. I know this is kind of messed up here. Mickey was just keeping it safe. This is the little ornament from the Jingle Ball, and it was Satsuma Street.
Oh,
Satsuma Street's design. And I had messed up and used the wrong count of fabric, so I had restitched it to make the gift card envelope. So I just took this piece then and made just a tiny little petite ornament. I thought it either could be like an ornament on the tree, or it could be like a little extra gift, like a gift tag on a package.
Yeah.
So it turned out really cute. I just used fabric from my stash and then added a little red twisted cord and knotted it at the bottom to make a little tassel that's messed up right now.
Very cute. It's very cute. Okay, this and
oh,
this
you're showing
is,
the back. This is not quite fully finished.
No, it's not quite finished. My finger was stuck.
I'm out of. I ran out of mat board. So this is how the front is going to look. I just have a second piece of covered mat board that will be mounted on the back.
Yeah.
Now that we got mat board today.
Yes. So anyway, this is a project that I stitched several years ago. This was a shepherd's bush kit. So it came with the fabric and the threads, which were probably the NPI silks. And then Carlene just used fabric from her stash and did a little stacked finish.
And the verse says, Gather me softly to thy heart and keep me ever there. So it was one of their hearts that they did.
Yeah.
They did a couple of different hearts.
So
It's very
anyway,
pretty.
yes, it's
I
really
love the
pretty.
soft colors.
Yeah.
Just so pretty.
Yeah, and the fabric that you use just really complements it. I think
It
looks really
turned
pretty.
out nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So
Yes,
okay.
that's good. Let's do those next.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then she got my
Big Hearted
Big
Tiny
Hearted
Town.
Tiny Town finished. So this will be ready to be displayed next year.
It'll have magnets on the
Yes.
back, and it'll go on that little white stand
Stand.
that we have that we got from Paisleys and Polka Dots.
That we're using to
And
display
Marlene,
all
you
of ours.
stitched this on the
32 count
Vintage Country
Vintage
Mocha
Country Mocha.
with
but
threads
I
from
use-
your stash.
Yes, threads from my stash.
And then mine is Frosty Tiny Town. I got mine finished also. I used a Stormy Sky, 32 count Stormy Sky with the called for floss, but only one strand over 2 fabric threads. So that was that one.
That turned out really cute.
Very cute. And then I also got my Sayings of the Seasons Winter by Stitching with the Housewives completed.
So that one's ready to be
That one's ready to be displayed.
next winter.
Yes. So
That's one of them
done.
that's on my stitch to finish reel.
Yes. And then I also finished my Jeanette Douglas Chubby Bunny. One of our viewers said she was stitching this, and I'd asked how she was going to finish hers, and she said she was going to do it as a little pillow to go in a dough bowl or on a tier tray. And I thought, you know what? Here I've had it completed for a whole year. And I decided I'm going to see if I have some finishing that I like with it.
Yeah.
So I had this Lady Dot velour or velvet fabric in stash, and this pink that's chenille in the color peony. And I thought those colors looked really nice
Yeah.
with it.
It's
And so
adorable.
now it's ready to go on my tier tray with my other
Yeah.
Easter things. So I think
That's
it turned
really
out really cute.
And what count fabric did you do yours on?
I did it on...
Did you do it on 40?
I'll have to look back. I don't remember what I stitched
Because I want
it
to do
on.
mine that size because I have the chubby U.
Yeah, it's
And I
so
want to do it
cute.
the same and have you finish it as a pillow for me too.
Yeah, it's darling.
That's
Such
really
a cute.
cute.
Now I want to do the others.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then she finished my Strawberry Fair from October House Fiber Arts. And I believe we did this on
You did yours on a different count than
36.
I did mine.
I think I did mine on 36 count
No, I
or
think mine.
32.
I think yours was 32, or maybe
I think it's 36 or 32.
no, because
32. I think it's 32 count.
look how much smaller mine is.
But you might have done yours on 40.
But 36 count wouldn't be that much bigger than 40 count.
So I think it's 32. Anyway, it turned out really cute.
It did turn out pretty.
And she used the velvet again on the back
From Lady Dot.
from Lady Dot and the
In the
chenille.
color pea pod.
And
And,
the
this was mossy.
So it turned out really pretty. I love it.
Or maybe that's reversed. Maybe the green fabric is mossy and the chenille was pea pod. Anyway, it looks really
Yes,
pretty.
It does.
And then
really pretty.
I did mine with the velvet Lady Dot in that pea pod, I think it is. Well, anyway, one of the greens. And then this is called Mother Load. And that was Lady Dot chenille trim.
That's really
So
pretty.
that one is done. I
That
got
one looks-
that one finished.
Yes,
that
looks
was
like fun.
so fun.
I know, mine
it
was
was
too.
very fun. But
Yeah.
they did take a little
Yeah, they
longer than I
did.
thought they were going
Yeah.
to.
The
Yes, because I
strawberry
would
was
really
good.
like to do the strawberry
It was fun.
too.
It
And
was
then
really
I
fun.
liked the ones that they came out with. That she came out with this year. That was the pear
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Okay. Then
Okay.
I have to grab.
Oh, yes, we have a couple more.
Yes, this was, I finished 2 projects from camp last year. This, here
he
comes
comes.
Mickey. Okay, just a minute.
Okay, come on. Come on, you come say hi to everybody on Flosstube. Oh dear.
Oh dear. What
Oh,
happened?
dear. Oh, he's messing that up. Oh,
Okay, Mickey, say hi to everybody. Yes. Yes, you have to get care and get some attention because you are so spoiled, aren't you? Yes.
You were doing really good laying down.
Yeah, why couldn't you just stay laying down over there?
That was good. That
All
was a
right.
good place for
Okay,
you.
I'm going to go get him deposited on the couch to see if he'll take a nap there, and then we'll restart. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got him for now taken care of. So this was the Camp Mystery Project from last year, from our 2024 camp that FaithWorks Design always hosts. And this was the Mystery Project. So it's I love fall. Well, most of all, I love fall. And then a little word art. So the mystery kit came with the finishing piece and then the fabric and the floss to fully finish it. Mm-hmm. So it turned out very nice. This was a FaithWorks design. Mickey is coming back again. And then I also did the camp, one of the class projects from camp. This was a lady, a Manny Didana design. And it was one that she designed specifically for camp. So she showed us how to make the little boxes. So I made the box, and this was my stitched finished piece.
Along with the
little
on the
drawer.
door.
So this little drawer actually pulls open. She showed us how to make it. And then the inside cover, it's all lined with felt on the inside.
Oh,
so
that's very cute.
Yeah, it turned out nice.
That's one that I have on my stitch to finish wheel.
And then we have two others. This was the discontinued Erica Michaels Quilting ABC.
Yeah.
And we decided not to stitch the whole piece. And so I just took a portion of what I had stitched and made a tiny little pillow. And I still need to add a twisted cord around here just to finish the edge, the seam edge. So that's that one.
And then she's also finished my little
mistletoe
kisses. And she still just needs to add the trim on the top to finish it
It's
off.
going to be a vintage, Lady Dot vintage Rick Rack.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So this was also Erica Michaels' design, right?
Erica Michaels, And then she just finished the back with it.
So that is all of our fully finished items.
Yes.
And I have some more to do next week.
Yes.
So I will continue to be busy back in the craft room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Carlene has some finishes.
Yes.
That she's done. I don't have any finishes this week.
And then can I use a piece of paper just to put in the back? Okay, so my first finish was the FaithWorks design. April, it's the block of the month. It's going to be an interchangeable piece on Paisleys and polka dots finishing piece. Okay, so this was Nancy Waller's design, FaithWorks design, and it's just the April block of the month. I did make a couple of changes because I wanted my little bunny to be gray. She had charted him to be white. And I changed my letters to a darker pink. And then she had charted the dark pink for the word April, so I changed that to a purple. And I do have to add a little purple bow around my bunny's neck, and then he's ready to be fully finished to go on the finishing.
And then we
piece.
found a cute little butterfly.
Yes, I have Marlene had a little ceramic butterfly that's going to go right up here. I'm going to attach it.
That'll be cute.
That'll be really cute. So that was a finish. And then last week, the last video, we talked about how we were starting something new so that we could get some of our other projects that were close to finished to a finish. So we're calling it a stitch to finish, and we put all the projects on the wheel. So on a wheel that we spin. So last video I had just spun on a new start stitch to finish. And this was started, but I did finish it. So now these are ready to be fully finished on little vintage wooden tags.
This was
Petite Quaker tags.
Petite
And this
Quaker
was Faithworks design also. It was a make and take it design that she did last spring that I just had not gotten started. And then, oh, you know what? I need I need a white paper back again. And so I finished that. Then I spun the wheel. And the next one was I spun the wheel on a WIP stitch to finish. And the one that came up was Christmas Treasures. So this was by Cherished Stitches.
Yeah, Cherished Stitches.
And it came all in a little old-fashioned Whitman's candy box.
Yeah, like a Whitman sampler.
And so I have all the pieces finished now. This one's ready to be fully finished. So I have a needle book, a scissors holder, a scissor fob, which is this little sand. Oh, thank you. And then this is the tape measure cover. And then this will be a little covered box.
Oh, so you get to practice making another box.
Another box. Yay me. So
that's really cute.
I got that finished. So then I spun the wheel again and I went back to a new start stitch to finish. And another Faithworks design came up. She had done this a couple years ago. It was... it's going to go in a little China rose teacup, and it'll be a pin cushion. So I'm almost finished with this. I have one color of pink to add to the rose, and then back stitching to do.
And then you'll get to spin again.
Then I will get to spin the wheel again.
No,
so
I haven't gotten to spin.
I am super pleased with my progress on that.
You're doing very well.
Yes, it's coming along nicely.
Finished. Okay.
Okay, so Marlene did not have any finishes, but she's close on a couple.
Yeah, a couple. So, okay, now we get to finally reveal our March Madness stitching champion.
Okay,
so fun.
The game was played, there were 2 games played on Saturday. And the 2 winners advanced to the championship game. So my first piece that was in the championship game was Lady of the Mist, a Mirabilia. I'm stitching her on 32 count Stormy Sky using anchor floss. 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads. And this is what she looks like. So I've been working on this part of her dress.
It's very pretty.
So that was one of the teams, for one of mine.
Yes, okay, one of mine was Ann Thomas. This is a reproduction sampler from Hands Across the Sea. So this was one of mine that played in the championship game. So this is what I have done on that. This is being stitched on 40 count Dune from Atomic Ranch with the Call for DMC floss.
It is so pretty.
So that was one that played for the championship.
And then the other team, or the other project that was in my championship, was Anton Uffendale. I'm stitching this on 40 count light mocha. This is a Hands Across the Sea design. And I have
that was
the
your
bones of the
champion,
border.
right?
And this was my champion. So Anton Uffendale was crowned my champion. I have finished all the way across to here and started now on the next page.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so pretty.
I
Those colors
really
are so
love it.
pretty.
We're stitching this with one strand of DMC floss over 2 fabric threads.
It's very pretty. Okay, and then mine.
And this is my sampler for Sunday sampler this month in April. So I'm continuing to work on her. So she'll get some more stitches yet.
Okay, so my other one that played for the champion was Frog Princess from Mirabilia, and this one is my champion. So Frog Princess is my 2025 champion for our Stitching March Madness, and this is what I have done. So
She is so pretty. Look at the frog. Now
Yes,
that
I
was
got-
new since
yes,
the last time, right?
yeah.
She got the little frog and his crown put in, and then working on this.
Yes.
Now you said there's a lot of beads that go in here.
Yes,
all the
on the
empty
bodice,
spaces, right?
on the bodice of
She
her dress.
is just beautiful.
So
She is so pretty.
I'm excited to work some more on her dress. So
Oh, this. Okay, so this was. I didn't show this. This was the new start.
okay, so that was our March Madness champions. Okay, then we both had some new starts.
So I guess my rose pincushion, I showed it out of order
Oh yeah,
because the rose pincushion was a new start.
Yeah.
It wasn't a finish yet.
no, yeah, you showed it as a finish.
Yeah, it was. It's not a finish.
No.
but I showed it, so we're good.
Yes. So so the one. Do you want to do these, and then we'll show little Lily at the end? Since
Yeah,
we're
we
both
can do
doing
that.
her?
So I did get to start The Robins Are Here by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. And I'm making good progress. This one will be a finish by the end of the month. I'm
So
stitching them on 40 count vintage country mocha using the called for colors.
It's very cute.
Yes, it's a very fun to stitch. So super cute. So that was a new start. Then I also started Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage. I decided I had gotten, well, we're stitching it on light taupe.
Yeah, I think so.
It called for 28 count mushroom, but I think we're stitching on light taupe. And then I had gotten the crocus as the kit because I ordered the kit from them. But then when they came out with the new classic colors this spring, I decided to use the 3 new colors. So I'm using the crocus. What was it called? Blooming crocus. I'm using blooming crocus, but I'm also using the 3 classic colors. One was apple cider, right?
Yeah.
And one was green tea, and then the pink one was something rosé.
Yeah. Because they were
Something like bubbly rosé
Yeah.
or
Because I remember I said, oh, they're all
Anyway.
names of drinks.
So
You need that.
I'll just show it up a little closer. So that's my start on that. So this one's coming along really good. This one I'm hoping to have a finish as well by the end of April. Okay. Then we started
our little animal cracker, Lily.
Stacy Nash.
This is from Stacy. Yes.
This was a market release, a new market release. And we're both coming along really good. We're both stitching with the called for colors and using a limited edition Atomic Ranch 36 count fabric.
And this is what I have done.
So you have almost all, you're just filling in her
The rest of her throat,
a tiny bit right
left.
here, and then this.
Yeah, and then her the rest of her face, and then I'll do the bottom part of her.
Well, I have her all outlined. So I'm working on filling in. I have to add her cheeks yet and the other line up for her mouth. But then it's just fill in.
And it goes very fast.
Oh, it's so fun. She's so cute.
No, she's really cute.
So, and we decided right now we're not going to do the little sampler that wraps around the spool. We just want to do the animal cracker for right now.
Yes.
Okay, so those are all of our new starts.
Yes, that's our new starts.
So
then we have our stitching progress.
Okay, stitching progress.
So we have our
You can start.
Okay, so I'm continuing to work on my Quicker Rocky Road.
By Tempting Tangles.
Yes, by Tempting Tangles. I'm coming really good. I have all the chocolate pieces put in the bowl now. Oh, I have a little bit more to finish on the one
Right down
way over
here.
there. Yes, I have just a little bit left to finish on that one. And then now I've started filling in the bowl down here. So I made lines where the chocolate is. So I'm going to do this section and then I'll do another line and do the next section. And
that way you can kind of help make sure you don't get off.
Yeah, because it's so overwhelming with all the
colors.
And so I don't like to do long rows because I lose track of where I am. So it's worked out. It was working really good.
It is turning out so pretty, Marlene.
It's really pretty and it's fun. I really enjoy working on it.
Okay, well, my one thread a day is Nativity, and I'm just working on the streamers and the star right now. So every time I work on it, I pull off a length of the Kreinik braid, 18 to 24 inches long, and I stitch on filling in the streamers on the star.
Oh, wow, you have a lot of the star put in now.
Yes,
That's good.
I'm ready now to start filling in. It's just a half cross stitch with the 032, like the pearl.
The pearl.
Yeah, this color right there. So I will be starting that today. And then I have decided that when I finish the star, I'm going to continue this one as my one thread a day, and I will go back to work on the angel. During Jolly July, I probably will give this one more focus. It may be my Thursday big project. But I'm not sure yet.
Yes.
So that is my one thread a day. I didn't say, but we're stitching Nativity on 32 count light sands.
Yes,
Using anchor floss and
Kreinik
Kreinik
braid.
braid. Lots of
You want to
Kreinik
show
braid.
those?
Sure.
Next.
Then I'm continuing to work on my word swap. Tulips is almost done. And I did go ahead and start rabbits because I wanted to start it on the 15th and I wasn't quite done with tulips.
Oh, wow, you're coming really good.
So I have just
Those
a
are
little
so
bit
pretty.
left. They really are pretty. And I have the A and the B done on for the rabbit. So I'm going to put the R here and then do the little gray bunny on the side.
So cute.
And then I'll come over to the other side and finish the word and do the other bunny. So I'm hoping by the end of April, this one will be finished also. So this is Stitching with the Housewives word swap. I'm stitching it on a 32 count Icelandic blue using the called for classic colors. 2 strands over 2 fabric threads. Yes, I love them. But they are more stitches than you think they're going to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then on Mondays, we're doing Mirabilias. So for Mira Monday for April, I'm working on Gigi. This was one of the Bewitching Pixies. And so this is what I have done. I forgot to get my piece. This is what I have done on her.
She's so cute.
And I'm
Let me hold this
stitching
so
it.
you can show where the broom starts.
Oh yes, the broom starts, let's see, right here. This is the broomstick right here. And then there's a lot of beads on the bottom of the broom, and then the broom will actually come up here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, but I'm stitching it on Vapors from Atomic Ranch, 32 count, and I'm using the called for DMC floss.
She's so pretty.
She's really fun.
My Mira for April is Wisteria. She's one of the pixies, blossom pixies. And here's my progress. This week I started working on her little wings, her fairy wings.
Pretty.
Right down here. I'm stitching her on 32 count petal by Picture This Plus using the called for DMC colors. Yes, she's really
So does she
pretty.
have some kind of ribbon around her head, or what?
She has she has these like plumes that come out, but they're with beads.
Oh, okay. So pretty.
Yes.
It's very pretty.
She's
I've
very
looked at
fun.
some of the other ones, Blossom Pixies. The other one that I really like is Marigold. It's oranges. It's really pretty.
And I like a couple of there was one that was holly,
Yeah.
that was very Christmassy
Holly.
looking. And then I think it's Lily of the Valley maybe, that I think is really pretty. She's really springy looking and pretty. They're all pretty. They're all pretty.
Okay, then on Tuesdays we work on our leap year project, or Cardine's working on several sals too. So this is my leap year project. This is Houses of Hawthorne Hollow from Carriage House Samplings. Oh, I keep forgetting to get my projects.
Oh,
So
if you guys, you probably can hear the wind just buffeting the house.
Getting very stuffy.
Okay, let me hold this.
Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. So I'm working on this block right now for April. I'm working on this section, this bottom quarter right here. So I've gotten the house all outlined and the windows outlined. So I need to go back and do fill in on this part. And then there's some grass and some things down here on the bottom. So I'm going to work on this today. I'm going to try to work on some of this today. And then I still have to finish filling in the house here and finish filling in the quilt down here for block 3.
It is so pretty though. Every block that gets added just makes it look even more
So
stunning.
excited to get this one finished because it's so...
And now, did you say what you were stitching on?
I'm stitching on 40 count embellish from Atomic Ranch, and I converted DMC to anchor floss.
Very pretty.
So I'm excited to work on this today.
Well, my choice for my leap year start was Jenny Bean for the Parlor by Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm working on part 3. There are 8 parts. So as I've said before, if you've been with us, I need to get 2 parts done each year so that it's finished by the next leap year. And this is my progress on part 3. If you can hold it, I'll point. I have gotten the birds in. I started the little dogs here, and then I worked on this cloud, and then there'll be some rain. And then I have the roof of the ark that is just barely started right here. And then that will be my 4th for this month.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's pretty.
yes, it's coming along good.
So
I'm
where are the little dogs?
There, I just barely got a start on them.
Okay.
Just a minute, I'll show it up close. There's another color and it'll show up better, but right now,
It's still loose right there?
yes.
Oh, okay.
It's the little legs,
Oh,
I guess,
okay.
of the dogs. This is being stitched on the called for fabric, which was ran by Picture This Plus, 40 count ran. And then I'm also working on my Teresa Kogut hometown. And I'm going to show you, do you want to show that? This is one, but I have the most recent one so you can see.
This is hometown. This was part of her Patreon.
Yes.
Her Patreon.
So here is the, oops, not that. That is the most recent one that I just got on Tuesday on the 15th. Because on the 15th of each month, she releases the next part. So this was a 24-part SAL that we started last January, and it will be concluded at the end of this year, 2025. And this is my progress. I got to work on it quite a bit during March Madness, but I'm still filling in on these two houses. I'm going to be working on this today. Well, it's the gift barn, and then this house, I'm not sure. I think it's a hospital.
Oh.
It has a little sign with the red cross on it. So that's why I think it's supposed to be the hospital. I'm stitching this on 40 count up in the attic by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm using the called for DMC colors.
Oh, I see the little sign with the cross.
Yes. So those are my Tuesday projects, and then I have one other one that's a SAL, and that is my Jane Austen SAL. And just a minute, I'll find the picture. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, that wind is just terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. And I'm feeling stuffier and
Oh,
stuffier.
me too. Yeah.
Okay.
She's looking for the picture of that Jane Austen SAL.
Well. Now,
It was back there, wasn't it? Oh,
there it
isn't
is.
There?
So that's the Jane Austen SAL. This was, I purchased the PDF of the chart off of Etsy. And I'm working on the border. And I have this much done.
Well, that's good.
So then this top box will be for the book Sense and Sensibility, and the next box is Pride and Prejudice. And so starting in May, because May and June I'll be reading the third book.
Oh, wow.
I'm just finishing up Sense and Sensibility. I've been stitching later, so I don't get as much read at night. Then I'll have May and June to read the third one, which the third one is Mansfield Park will be the third one that I read. So that is that.
That's all your SALs and your project.
Yes.
Okay, then Wednesday is Ladies' Night Out. So for Ladies' Night Out for April, we're both working on Ballaroma.
By Joan Elliott.
And this is what I have done on mine.
We're stitching on 32 count Summer Sky.
Yes, 32 summers, and we're using anchor floss. So I'm just working on her handbag, and it has flowers in it.
And I'm working on her handbag, and then also her dress and on the other side.
That's good.
Yes. She's so pretty.
She's really
and we
pretty.
have 2 more Wednesdays to work on her.
Yes.
So we'll continue to work on her this month.
Yes.
And then on Thursdays, we're each working on a chatelaine.
Yes.
So Marlene is working on Poison Garden.
Make sure I have it right.
She's stitching on 32 count Graceful Gray using a variety of flosses. I'll hold it so you can talk about it.
I've just been working down here on this bottom border. This is the plant that's here that's showing is called Bella Tropa. So I've been filling that in. So I got all the leaves put in. So now I'm putting in the flowers, and I just have to go back in and back stitch each of those flowers. So I'm gonna finish that today before I start working on anything else. And then I'll just have this side of the border to finish filling in, and that part will be done. So
It is so pretty.
it is really pretty.
My shadow lane that I'm working on for April is Hawaii Gardens. I'm stitching mine on 30 count pecan shortbread. And I'm working on the borders. So I worked on this last night. Marlene worked on hers too.
Yes, I did.
And this is what I worked on right here. Getting all of this put in and getting these put in. So what I want to do now is to finish this black border because it is mirrored on all 4 sides. So I want to do this much on these 2 sides because then I can go and do this little scene up here at the top on all 4 sides. I can fill this in on all 4 sides because it's the same on every side. What's different is this scene. Like here's the waterfall. This is different on this in each of the scenes. And then this orchid is the same in all of the corners. So I have 6 more orchids to do. So I want to just get kind of those bones done. Then, if you want to bring it down just a little and over this way, this is going to come across like this. So there'll be a...
So will it be almost like an octagon shape?
It is.
Okay.
And so it'll come straight out here. It'll curve down here and then come straight down here.
Yeah,
and that's where there's a big like sea turtle, some shells, a whole bunch of beads in this set. In each of those
corners,
those are the same. Okay. I believe they are. I haven't looked really, really close, but I believe those are the same.
That's really pretty.
It's
really
very
pretty.
fun. But it takes a while. And I am going to be working on this one for April and May.
I'm going to do the same for my poison garden.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then Friday is free stitching, so we get to work on whatever we want to work on. And then Saturday is our garden or farm. And so for April, we're using Magical as our garden. This is from Just Nan. This was a new release from her last year.
It was a limited edition.
Yeah, limited. It was a limited.
So I have it as well.
Let me see.
This was one of our new starts for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And then in April, we're working on it.
This is what I have done. So I've only done the top row of flowers, and then this was the specialty stitch. It was the herringbone in 2 different colors.
It was really fun because we did it in 2 colors. Mickey is laying right here, and Marlene's fabric is tickling his ears. So he's being a little rambunctious. This is my progress. This is the halfway point right here.
A lot done.
Yes, I have in this section, it's over 1 little bluebirds and then a little line of the poem. And then there's a line of poem that goes right here and 2 butterflies that have to be put in. So I'm hoping tomorrow when I stitch on it, I'll be getting this part finished. That'll be the top half. And then I want to get down to about here because then the last week in April, I'll finish it. I'm hoping to have a finish.
Have you done the border on the side?
I've done it. Yes, but not there's a blended needle. I haven't done that. I'm going to do that once I'm done.
And then there's a back stitch line, like a vine.
Yeah, a vine. And there's a back stitch line under here, and I couldn't find anywhere that it said, but based on the cover picture, it looks like it's the same green. It's the darkest green color.
Okay.
So this one's very pretty. It's very fun to stitch.
It is fun. It's very fun.
Okay.
Then on Sunday, I'm working on my Bristol sampler, Louisa Cooley-Moore.
I already showed mine, Anton Affindella's mine.
And I'm working on this one.
I can hardly wait to get my Bristol sampler out again.
So this is from Hands Across the Sea. This is Louisa Cooley-Moore. And this is what I have done. So I'm just working here. I just have these 3 rows left, and then I'll have another page finish. And then when I come down here, I just have 1 row of alphabets, and then I'll start some of the motifs.
Do you want to show your cover photo again?
So I'm working right here.
And show the point to where the motifs are.
So I'm working right here in this section. And then here, the motifs start here. Through here. So I think the page that I'm going to work on, I think it's maybe the rest, because I seem to remember seeing that Bible on that next page.
Well, your pages were long. Marlene's stitching on 40 count cream and sugar by Fiber on a Whim.
When I get done with this section, then I have 3 pages left.
And she's using a Trinway silk.
Yes, Trinway silk. It's the Harmony Collection number 42, which I'm having trouble. I can't find it on their website.
And then I did a tiny bit of stitching on Spring Has Sprung by Plum Street Samplers. A tiny, tiny bit. I just got a little bit put in on the bird's tummy.
Oh, wow.
So, hi,
Minnie.
Minnie.
Oh, my. Now both kitties are here.
Here's Minnie, too. It's not dinner time yet, little kitties. And then, did you have Minnie? Thank you, sweetie. Can you move? Yes, everybody saw that you have beautiful white fur. We know. Did you have anything else?
I have just one.
Okay. And I have just one other one. This is, I think she moved the camera.
She was working on it, I think.
This is my project that I work on when the Cardinals play baseball, because Marlene and I are huge St. Louis Cardinal fans. And I'm working on When Cardinals Appear by JBW Designs. And this is my progress.
Oh my gosh, you're coming really
so
well.
Happy with how it's coming. We're stitching this on an Atomic Ranch
Weathered stone.
weathered stone.
It's 40 count. Right?
And I'm using the called for colors, which are mostly Weeks Dye Works. Let me check. Yes, mostly Weeks Dye Works, but there is a couple of classic colors and a couple of DMC flosses.
It's really pretty.
It's beautiful. I think it is just a beautiful design.
It's really pretty.
It's coming along really good. I have to stitch on this tonight because they play at 5:15.
Oh, yes.
So I will be stitching. I stitch for 30 minutes. Whenever they have a game, I stitch for 30 minutes, and then I go on to my other stitching that I have. So
good.
it's going really good.
Okay, and then the last one I have is my Blooming Tiny Town.
Oh,
This was the one that I, when
It's
I
a
spun
stitch
my wheel, it's my WIP stitch to finish. So I've been working on this one. I'm coming really well. I'm making really good progress on it.
You are.
So
it's so cute.
This half is done. So I just have this house and then a little garden scene. The little garden scene here to put in, and then this last house. And then I'll be done and I'll get to spin my wheel again. I'm excited.
And you'll have a finish. That's what's so exciting.
And then I'm stitching on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, and I'm stitching with the called for floss. But I'm stitching 1 over 2.
Yes. That's really pretty, Marlene.
It is really pretty. Do you have yours out already?
Yes, it is. It's on top of my fireplace.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm excited to have it done because I really like it. It's really
that
fun.
is our stitching progress.
Yes.
We have a tiny bit of haul. So first of all, I got my fabric from Atomic Ranch for March. It's 32 count Lugana, London Fog. So it's a very nice gray color, which would be really good because I've been liking the Mirabilias on the gray colors.
Yeah.
So London Fog by Atomic Ranch. What do you have?
I ordered this one from 123 Stitch. It's Hazel's Blackberry Burrow. This was one that I wanted to get at Nashville Market, but I missed the deadline, so I couldn't order it from Lindy Stitches, so I waited until it got released on 123 Stitch, and I ordered it.
That's so cute. Who's the designer?
The Blueberry Ridge. Blueberry Ridge. And it calls for, it's Weeks Dye Works.
But you got the DMC colors, didn't you?
No, I haven't kitted it up
Oh,
yet.
that's right.
I haven't kitted it up yet. But it calls for classic colors and Weeks Dye Works and a couple of gentle arts. Mostly Weeks Dye Works.
I had to order some floss from 123 Stitch. So then, of course, it couldn't travel alone. So then I got the hands-on design Ladybug Picnic. And this is going to be my only new start in May. Besides Peacock, Unicorn, and a Badger, which Marlene and I are renaming Corner because that's easier to say. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. So this one, Ladybug Picnic, I think is super cute. And I do want to get the bee from last year.
Yeah.
So that I have both of them. Then I did get the new Just Cross Stitch magazine. You know what hasn't come yet is my spring punch needle. And
didn't you say you got a message that it was being sent?
no, I just saw that it was out, but I haven't received anything that it was coming. So I don't know where it is. So Just Cross Stitch.
But you got the notice that I had
subscribed
for the whole year,
was
right?
subscribed.
Okay.
And I'm going to just show only one chart, and it is by October House Fiber Arts, Let Freedom Ring. So when I get into my summer stitching, this is going to be one that I want to do. Because, they did a number of she did a number of those long, skinny ones.
Oh, yeah.
Like this. And this is the next one that she did, Liberty. And
That's really cute.
they just crossed it. So I like that a lot. So there were some other cute designs too, but that is the one that's on my stitch list.
Yes. Okay. Then we're going to do what's coming up. So the first one, this is kind of like a little announcement because we are going to be starting this one, a peacock, a unicorn, and a badger. And so we want to let anybody else know that is wanting to start this one that we're going to be starting at May 1st. So we want to give you time to
We are going to stitch it with the DMC floss. And we are stitching ours on Pub Crawl from Roxy Floss Co. And so we won't be stitching the background. We're going to be just stitching the objects.
Yes. Except for the water down there, we'll have to stitch.
Yes, the water will be full coverage. So that is, and then we're going to be buying our DMC floss in the next week or so, so that we can get it put on floss drops and stuff so that it stays organized as we're working. So that is May 1st, our new start. But before that, we are both going to have a couple of new starts. We're both going to have a new start this weekend.
Yes. This weekend.
I need something just to cover this up. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. So this one I'm going to start tomorrow. This is Egg Hunt from Quaint Rose Needle Arts. I'm going to start this one for an Easter start tomorrow. This is Egg Hunt. I already bought, I'm going to use the DMC colors. And I haven't picked my fabric yet, so we're going to go back and do that now after we're done with Flosstube. So,
and I'm going to be stitching tomorrow My Little Egg Hunt by Shepherd's Bush. I'm going to stitch it on the 32 count Icelandic blue with the called for colors, which are
Weeks Dye Works.
Weeks Dye Works. Yeah, you can show those. I think I might have to, there might be one missing that I have to just pull something else. So I'll be starting that. And then we are both going to be starting. Okay, Mickey. Thank you, sweetie. Go that way. We're both going to start Dogwood House.
Yes.
Which was also in the magazine. And it
was in
the cookbook. Yeah.
That's this one.
So that's this little cute one here.
Here.
And we're also going to be stitching that on the Icelandic blue.
And we're starting that on Tuesday, the 22nd.
Tuesday, the 22nd.
For our mom's birthday, because she loved the dogwoods.
And then I'm going to be starting Coco's Garden by Teresa Kogut. I don't know when I'm going to start that one. I have all the fabric and I got all the floss.
Oh, that's
a lot of new
yes,
starts.
We got floss today.
And I'm going to be stitching it on the Needle Bling Designs suede.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
What count is that? 40 or 36?
It's the one we're using for BD's garden.
Oh, I think it's 40.
Okay, so 40 count.
Minnie, stop that.
Suede. I thought it looked it looked like the fabric that she used. Very close.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty.
I like it. And then I'm going to start Pigeon and Petal on April 30th. This is by the Blue Flower.
That's really cute.
So I'm going to start that one on the 30th. I'm going to stitch it on the Vintage Country Mocha. The 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. And I don't know if I'm going to be using DMC or called for. I haven't even looked at that yet because that's a couple weeks away.
Yes.
I have a few other projects to work on first. Okay.
So that's what's coming up. Okay. Then we have some announcements. Okay.
Oh, yes. We're going to be doing, we had a couple of different people ask about our craft rooms. And so coming up this week, we're going to do just short little videos and give you a little tour of both of our craft rooms and kind of how we have them set up and how we have them organized. We did one way back when we first started doing Flosstube. So it's time to update it.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that, and it'll just be a short little, we aren't going to show any stitching or anything like that. It'll just be short little videos with tours of each of our craft rooms.
Yes.
So that'll be coming up sometime between now and our next Flosstube.
Yes. So, and then we've had several people ask us about doing a live so we could all stitch together. So we are kind of investigating and checking that out to see how people do that.
Yeah, so let us know if that's
Yes.
something you would like to do. And if you've done other like live stitches with other people, let us know if they use Zoom or if there's another platform that works better. We're just kind of investigating it right now. Marlene and I are both, we're both pretty introverted.
Yes.
And so to do a stitch in, it's like, okay, we don't want to have to carry on the conversation. So, I mean, we'll visit with people, but so anyway, we're looking at it. We're investigating. We'd like to know how it's worked for other people and how other people run theirs so that we could maybe look at doing that, because we'd love to visit with you all and hear from you, and that would be really fun. It would be very, very fun.
Yes.
So we're looking at that.
Yes.
And then tomorrow we're going to post a Facebook, just kind of a fun little activity. So check out our Facebook group, Sun City Stitchers, and I'll post the one post first thing in the morning with just a little activity that involves stitching that
Yeah.
you can
And
check out.
a
Join
spring
us.
event.
Share with us
Yes. So
something.
okay, and then we're gonna do our giveaway. So we're gonna do 2 giveaways this time. We're gonna do another little doodle. This is a little cute spring doodle with a little beehive on it.
So this is the chart with the beehive,
Yes.
and then you get this button. It's a 7x7 scrap of fabric,
Yes.
14, 16, 28, or 32 count. And then any floss that you would like. It gives some suggestions, but
Yeah.
you
Just
can,
colors.
colors, suggestions.
Doesn't
You
give
can
any
choose
numbers.
any floss.
shade. And then the chart we're gonna give away is from Brenda Gervais. Is there a name
And
on
this
it?
was something that
Came from one of our
yes,
viewers, from Tammy.
yes. So Tammy, thank you.
Yes. So
So we're gonna share
those
that
are our
one.
2 giveaways.
Something kind of going
So-
in towards summer
So
stitching.
for this one, let's do B.
BEE. And for this one, we'll do flag. So just leave us the words B or flag or both if you want to be entered in the drawing for either one of these.
Yes. So, okay.
And I don't think we have anything else.
No, I don't think
So
we
we
have
hope you
anything
all have a very, very happy Easter, that you are having prettier weather than we are, because it doesn't look like it's going to be a pretty weekend at all. And
Hopefully Sunday will be
we hope that you have time to get a lot of stitching done, and that you enjoy family.
Yes.
And from Marlene and I, we want to just wish you a very, very happy, very blessed Easter. And remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine.
And keep on stitching. We'll see you in 2 weeks.